Hello gorgeous, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Mbbah-Offor here again. So today's video I'll be teaching you how to part your hair and braid your hair into cornrows, so stay tuned and watch. So we're going to be starting off with dividing our hair into two equal parts. So I'm parting down my hair through the middle. So to part your hair, what you want to do, the easiest way I do mine is just take my rat tail comb from the tip of my nose, take it to my forehead and to the beginning of my hair, and I'll make sure my hand is straight and the comb is straight, and then I'll put it in and it divides the hair. Then I go from the back, from the nape of my neck, the middle, and I divide coming up and make sure that the two of them joins together. That is how I get the middle of my hair. Once you are done dividing your hair into two equal parts, you want to set one aside and start working on the other half. So I just sweep my hair to the back to see the front of my hair very well, and that's what I'm showing you guys. So this way I'll be trying to part the hair. I'm kind of calculating how many cornrows I would love on my head, and I've decided to go with 4. So now I'm just going to follow the arch of my eyebrow straight down. You see how my hand has just been straight? That's how you want to make sure your hand is straight while parting the hair. Once you part that part, just go and clean it up if you can, if it's not as neat, which you'll see me do. So I cleaned this straight line and I left this clip in normal speed so that you guys can see how I took my time to do it, how long it took me to part my hair, and so on. Once you've gotten that straight line, looking at your hair from the front, the last part you can see your scalp show is where you want to put the rat tail comb and then slant your hand down. Now when you're taking the comb down to the back of your head, you want to slant it a little bit like you are slanting it towards your ear, because you want to make sure that the back of your hair is tinier than the front, so that all your braids will be able to lay well at the back of your hair. So have that in mind. Now we're going to set the rest aside and start to braid this part. So I'll show you the clip where I braided this, but this is not going to be the main clip I'll use to teach you how to cornrow your hair. So right now I'm just using my hand to feel and make sure everything is aligned. You can see that strand of hair. I will still remove it when I use my mirror to check the back. Now another big part in plaiting your hair, cornrowing your hair, dividing your hair, braiding your hair by yourself is you should be able to feel your head. Your hand should be able to feel your head. You yourself, when a comb is on your head, you should learn how to feel your head. It's something easy, but some people just say they don't know. But to me, I can feel the middle of my head, like my skull, the center. So now to start my braid, you can see I parted out a little bit of hair first. This helps you to grip the beginning of the hair, because if I don't do this, it will be like what they call brushing. So my braids will hardly start from the very beginning. It would have to take the hair a little bit far back before starting. So after parting that side out, I divided into 3 and I started to cornrow. This clip is in 1.5 speed. I was just braiding my hair, so I was not really teaching here. That's why I said the one I'm going to use to teach you is still coming up, so stay tuned and don't click out of the video. Please make sure to like this video if you're enjoying this tutorial. Now one key thing I need to say here is that when braiding your hair, as you can see me braiding my hair, I always leave my hand straight, like I'm braiding it straight to the back before I bend down, before I bend my hand to braid it laying flat at the back of my hair. This allows my braids to go very well to the back and then curve where it's supposed to curve. But if I go and relax my hand too fast, it curves very ugly. So just have that in mind as we continue this video. Since we're already here, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Also comment any questions you have or whatever you've learned so far. Don't forget that practice is what would bring you close to perfection. So I'll be taking you guys on another parting clip so that you would see me parting another part of my hair. So you can see that I left my comb straight after eyeballing the the quantity, the length, like the distance of how I want the braids to be, how big I want them to be. So looking at the front of my head, I'd already seen, okay, this is how big I want it to be, and this is where the second one should be. So that one is something that you have to eyeball. Except if you want to take a measuring tape and measure your front hair, but like that just doesn't make sense. So I'm cleaning up that straight line, and once I have it, you can see me using my index finger to tap there and show you where I'll put my comb and slant down. So now with this particular pattern, this part, I had a problem with the back. The back was not aligning so much, and I was trying, but it was not just working. I felt like it was too big, but at a point I had to give up. Now I gave up because one thing about parting your hair is the more you try to make it too perfect, the more you are going to just get crooked lines. That's what, from my own experience, me parting my own hair. So I'm using my mirror, checking it. I'll see that it's not exactly, I'll go again with my comb from that point where we start to slant the comb to the back of my head. I'll go again. Once I go once again, and that's it, I'm done. So sit tight, pay attention, and get ready for the main tutorial now. So this way I'll be showing you how to cornrow your hair, and I braided this as slow as I could possibly braid it to be able to show you guys everything. So once again, make sure you detangle your hair. I forgot to say this earlier. Once again, you part out that little tiny section from the front, comb it through, divide it into 3 equal sections. 3 equal parts. Once you are done dividing into three equal parts, you then want to start braiding. So how you cornrow is you take one hand and hold the 2 extreme parts, and the other hand will hold the one in the center. Now the hand holding the one in the center would now take it to the other side, to the left side, and use your index finger to pass under the one that is now in the middle and grab the one at the other extreme part on the right. That is how to braid. I'll go over it again. Now, what makes it a cornrow is that you are going to be picking up your hair from the roots. You're going to be grabbing hair, and you need to make sure your hand is laid on your scalp as you go. So you take the hand that holds only one strand, which was the strand in the middle. By the time the other hand is holding it, it has taken it to the left side. Then you take your index finger and pass under the second one, which is the one in the middle, and grab the one on the extreme right. From the extreme right, you pass your hand under the one in the middle and take the one from the extreme left. So this is just like the sequence and the statics of how cornrowing goes. So let's go over it again. This is my left hand. This is my right hand now, according to viewing this video, even though it's my left hand in real life. But that's my right hand according to this video, so just pay attention. So before we continue, don't forget to rest. If your hands are getting sour, rest. You need to. If not, you're going to cause breakage or a lot of things damage to your hair. So now the left hand is down, resting. Now the left hand will grab that last hair that is standing, pass under the middle one, and grab the one on the extreme right. The one from the extreme right would grab the one that is left, pass under the one in the middle, and grab the one from the extreme left. That is as simple as I think I can explain this. Now, when you begin a cornrow, you want to be taking very tiny bits of hair, almost like you're not taking anything. Then as the braid kind of gets bigger, you start to grab a little bit more. Just practice, like I know you're going to get it. So I'll still turn to the back of my hair to show you guys what I'm doing. You can also take it like this. If you call one strand, let's say we're pulling the strand from the left, A, B, C. So it's like one hand takes A and C, the other hand takes B. Now the other hand with B would pass under C while grabbing A. Now C is the one dropped out. The other hand, which is now free, we grab C, pass under B and grab A. I hope you are getting this. Once again, from how you are viewing it, this is now my left hand. My left hand has the two strands. One strand is hanging out. My right hand grabs the strand that is hanging out, passes under the middle one, and grabs the one at the extreme right. That is how you cornrow. Please note that my right hand, when viewing this video, is actually my left hand in real life, and my left hand while viewing the video is my right hand in real life, because of how camera swaps. I forgot to mention the hand that holds two strands. How to hold it is the first strand, you want to grab it with your middle finger and your thumb, and you now grab the second one with your index finger and your thumb above the one that you're already holding with your middle finger and your thumb. Now when getting to the end of your hair, grab every hair, but please braid it loosely. I'll go to drag, like to release my hair, because you want to be able to bend front. You don't want the hair to hold you. And you can see how I flipped the hair over to be able to braid it, continue braiding it down. It's a little bit difficult for me to explain this. I hope you can understand. If not, just go with it however is the ending of the braid. Another thing I like to do is I always twist the very ends of my hair, because I can't keep braiding that tiny strand. It's going to be very hard to lose and just going to cause tangles and breakage. We all know that we do natural cornrows to put them under wigs. So if you want to, when I want to put this hair under wigs, I'll grab all the braided hairs from my back, braid them into one and fold it, tuck it underneath itself, and that's it. Also, make sure you oil your scalp, because it's necessary as one of the hair care step and routine that you should do. I'm using coconut oil because that's what I have. So you can use any one you have. You can use olive oil, black castor oil, jojoba oil, whatever. And we have come to the end of this video. I'm just going to show you the entire hair. I'm going to give you a 360 view. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope you learned a lot. Tell me anything you learned in the comment section and give me updates on how far you are going, whether you like the video and whether I explained it very well. Thanks for watching. I love you all. See you in my next video. Bye. I love my laugh here. My dad was like, am I snapping pictures? And I was like, no. Bye. Love you all. Kisses.